general.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, and we are in.
You're close to them in general, so you're what was I gonna say? So your aftershock just makes you more tanky.
Yeah,
make sure you remember
definitely.
to make sure you remember to put Gragas top because he's definitely going top lane.
Yes, yes, he is. Do you want to pause and sync up our timers, or?
We are in time.
Oh, we are. Okay, excellent.
I think maybe you're a second ahead of me, but that's
Oh
fine.
yeah, I've just hit
I'm,
30.
Yeah, you're like 2
Okay,
seconds
I'm
ahead.
like
That's
2
fine.
seconds
That's
ahead.
completely fine. Cause you're casting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm. Oh, we see Wick Trek gets the Pixel Brush Ward Icy, and Demon not gonna be able to clear it though.
Oh. There is one rune that I want to put it again. It's the Gragas top. There's 2 runes you can take here. You either take Arcane Comet or you take Grasp. If you're not gonna proc Grasp enough, and in this matchup, honestly, I would take the Comet. It helps poke off Wukong. Yes, Wukong's gone Corrupting Pot, but Gragas already has enough sustain in top lane.
Will you
to
not
just keep
proc the
poking.
Grasp on the clone though?
Yeah, you'll proc it, but it feels like if you go Comet, you can just keep poking him off the wave.
Possibly.
And you make the lane like you're not going AP Gragas here. You're going tank. So a tank Gragas having like a CS lead on a Wukong is just annoying.
Yeah, of course. As we are going to get the cowbell when the junglers start up their first buffs. Both junglers going to start towards their bot sides here. So if we're looking towards that level 3, looking towards that first Scuttle Crab spawn, which side would you be favouring here?
The Skull Crab spawn?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Lucian gets prio early in the mid lane. I think Wukong should get prio top. Obviously, there's trades happening now. Bot lane, it should be even.
Yeah. But as both junglers are clearing up towards their top sides, you wouldn't imagine bot lane priority would have a massive effect on the initial Scuttle Crab takes. Demon,
well, I mean,
dropping quite low though.
What Icy could do here is he could go Rap. Actually, no, he wouldn't be in time for Skull. Yeah, he's gonna have to go straight Raptors walls into blue into the top Skull. Yeah, his timing's gonna be off. He's definitely going for that top Skull. I think if Icy's, I think obviously Wukong or Diamond just going
big trade onto Wendelov here.
Ooh.
Using that Conqueror.
I mean, okay, that just signifies that Icy wants that top Skull. There's no reason for Demon to be. Oh, there is not. There's a huge wave. He wants to get Wendelov off this wave.
Yeah, or at least force this Gragas under his turret.
Yeah, he's like, I want you under your
nice
turret.
Use of the clone there, actually dodging out on the body slam. I have to say.
He's like, I want you under your turret. So he's gonna take me back to this. Okay, he definitely will. There's no way he.
But yeah, I want you penned under your turret, so my jungler has free reign to do the Scuttle Crab. Here's what he's thinking.
Yeah, and you see the Hecarim's going straight to going to Krugs.
Yep. And yeah, as you mentioned, we do see the teleport come through from Demon. Wendelov now just recalling, recognizes, I'm not going to get pressure in this lane. We're not going to contest this crab.
If I'm Icy here, I run straight to bot room by double Scuttle.
And that looks exactly like what he's doing. He's going to run through mid, showing himself in the wave, and going straight into this bot side river.
Okay, Lulu's just gonna. Okay, I guess they want bot lane prior to go help him in case that happens.
Yeah.
In case Hecarim comes down. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking maybe I want
big damage
Lulu.
coming through from Lulu and Sakura onto Greedlife. He cleanses away the center route, but Symbiosion taking very low here. Is he going to quite drop to the ignite? Doesn't look like it. Sakura taken very low. Heal's going to be popped, and it looks like everyone's going to get away. Icy grabs the crab, and Wittrek now coming in. Flashing away from Lula to get away from the Hecarim and the knockback, but First Blood going over to Greedlife with that Deadly Flourish. Icy flashing forward onto Greedlife, lands the oop, watch out oop, but not going to quite find the kill. Wittrek dropping, the Swell Seed comes through but goes wide, and a whole lot of fighting in the bot lane and only 1 kill.
I mean, Icy still got double Scuttle, so it's worth, right? XD.
I mean, he will have the XP advantage in the jungle, does have a 1 camp lead, roughly.
That was...
Lots of summoner spells burned as well, though.
Again, what I was saying about...
Sanjay flashing forward with the Ardent Blaze, not quite being able to get the last proc of the double shot, though.
Unlucky, happens. If Sanjay actually took Ignite here, he probably would have killed there. Which is something most Lucian mids take, is Ignite, just for the fighting, but I guess... He knows that Ari's gonna poke him out when she gets higher and higher into like her like abilities and like more items. So he's
Yeah.
really wanted to like match it, which is fine. Going back to the bot lane fight, obviously Lulu pushed for the prio, but then it forces Sakura to go in hard, like go in as hard, and they go in. But Yumi's healing is a lot like early. She does heal quite a bit, which is unfortunate. You're gonna want to see Grievous wins at some point.
Oh, Sakura going in again, though, with the headbutt pulverize onto Greed Life. He's going to be chunked out for about a third of his HP. Down to about half now as the Piercing Darkness is going to connect.
It's a good interaction. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, Lulu's trying to recall. He's trying to find the timing, and he's going to miss some of this farm, I think. Because he's... Yeah, it's an unfortunate timing. I think Sakura... should have stayed there. Maybe he's gonna get it because Jin actually doesn't push this as hard.
No, and he looks like he's not even trying to fully hard push this wave.
I'm curious to see if Ari goes for Everfrost this game as well. Everfrost is a very nice item.
Yeah, I have heard a lot of people talking up the usefulness and the power of Everfrost recently.
Yeah. Also, oh, that was okay. They all went through on the non-clo, which is kind of sad. But yeah, you see Wendelov in the top lane. He's gone for the tier. He's just going to sit on the tier. He won't complete that tier. He'll probably sell it later on. It's just to help match pushing.
Yeah.
But again, if you went Comet here, there's poking, but he's winning these trades.
I'd say yeah. He might not be flat out winning them, but he's at least going even in these trades.
Yeah. In my opinion, he's winning these trades just because he's a bit more tanky.
Yeah.
Like, look at the health bar difference.
I mean, I think Demon is winning the poke war, as we do see the dragon picked up for Huuki, catching Invul a little bit unawares there.
I mean, yeah, Lulu recalled. You can't get bot prio there. But now this is where I want to see it. Lulu, you've got to just last hit the wave, force Greed Life to Greed, like his name. Alistair has Hex Flash, and just look for a Hex Flash play.
But that cleanse is just about to come up the exhaust, about to come back for Symbosian as well. Which will make things a little bit more difficult, although Sakura does now have that Ignite ready again.
I mean, he can't cleanse an airborne.
Demon going in here. I'd imagine he's looking to recall. The explosive cast comes out. I'm going to knock him extremely low. Flashes back in, though, from Demon. Can he get the final auto? And he does. And Demon going to find the solo kill. Well.
Now, do you know how Wendelov actually wins that trade?
If he has Comet?
No. Actually, if he doesn't buy the tier and the health crystal, and he goes for Bramble Vest.
Okay. Yeah, because of the healing, the Conqueror healing coming through.
Yeah, and just damage in general. That's how he actually wins that trade. But obviously, that's just a very nuanced thing. I expect him to pick up a Bramble Vest at some point.
You would imagine so, but I don't think he's wrong in what he's bought. Like you mentioned it, having the tier enables him to match the push. Same with having the Balmy Cinder.
And he was close in that trade. Like,
of course.
Like it literally took Diamond like getting like hit into like the nicest spot possible with the Gragas cast. Like if that Gragas cast sits him on the turret, he's doomed.
Yeah, if there's a probably a 20 pixel difference in where he ends up landing in that Gragas cast, it's just over for him. But he pulls out the play, gets the solo kill, gets himself into a really nice position in this lane, and we do see the first Executioner's Calling come out from Demon here as well.
Yeah, you saw the healing from the Gragas, but with Grasp as well. Oh, that's a nice cancel. Yeah, and I think looking at mid lane, I believe Unison J is going Essence Reaver first item here.
It does definitely look like it, yeah, as Ufi Duck just clearing out some vision, looking potentially to roam down towards this bot lane with Wick Trek coming through the river. Greed Life going to get rooted up and chunked out a little bit by Lula, but that Yuumi healing is just, just a little bit disgusting. I will not get too much into my feelings about that champion right now, but I am not a fan of the cat.
I don't think anyone is, and yeah, Lulu's got to play it. Yeah, they're just going to back up it. You don't want to dive analysis. That is one thing you need to know. You do not.
And they're going to go aggressive forward onto Greed Life. Chunking him out to about 50%. Root is going to come through as well. Wendelov and Demon trading in the top lane meanwhile.
I mean, yeah, that's a completely fine trade from Sakura. He's just going to do that so it dissuades the dive. Half health Jin, even with Yuumi. Jin no mana now.
Yeah.
Just changes that completely.
Using the Iron Spike Whip, just continuing the shove here from Demon.
Are
they going to dive this? Lilia is here.
He has Cask, he has Flash, he has E. You don't want to do it. It's one of those where it's a Gragas. He looks like an easy dive. It's not an easy dive. A lot of pro players have found that out recently.
I was about to say, we've seen it happen. If you look at the LEC in recent weeks, G2 versus Fnatic, Wunder showing off the power of that Gragas if you do decide to dive it.
Say, you look at LCS as well. Big boy Fake God in the top lane. Like and also I think the Shy outplayed recently as well. It's like if he saves his E for a while, you're not diving him.
Yeah.
Okay. My point was it might be a bit of a. It might sound int to people on the cast in the chat. But there is a cheeky item that I believe still works pretty well in Wukong, and that is Blade of the Ruined King.
Okay.
And you see, Big Boy Gragas is stacking health right now.
Goofy Duck might look for Sakura here. Charm gonna go wide though. Onslaught of Shadows comes out from the Hecarim and the Unbreakable Will is popped. Sakura gonna flash out, but the Curtain Call and the final chapter both gonna come through. Wictrek finding that one. Dawning Shadow comes across, but it is too late from the Senna. And that's 4 ultimates burned, or 3 ultimates burned, sorry, just for a kill on an Alistar.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen Ufi Duck actually hit a charm yet. And last time
oh, Lula's in trouble, but Icy is in the area. Wictrek just gonna leave and not even look for the dive.
Wukong also had TP, so that's probably.
Oh, and you say he doesn't hit a charm. He hits the charm, but misses the Q.
Yeah, like you've got to. He has. That's one of those where it's like, oh, unlucky, but it's also like, you know, the charm. It pulls the enemy walks towards you, so he's taking the shortest route towards you. He doesn't. Yep. He isn't trying to.
Oh, Sakura might be caught out here. Wictrek jumping in with a devastating charge, turning everything onto Greed Life though. Instant cleanse going to come out. Heal is popped, but it's not going to save him. Flash Cat caught by the deadly flourish. The sleep's going to come out, and Ufi Duck, can he potentially look for something here under the turret? Doesn't look like we're going to get anything other than some Lilia chip, and we just get cut back to Demon and Wendelov trading in the top side. Okay, Cyclone going to come out, Explosive Cask as well. Wendelov not wanting this fight at all.
I mean, he probably still might just win this still.
I mean,
with the executioner, so look at his healing.
Ufi Duck wants Lula here, but the charm gonna go wide. Lula just able to clear out that wave.
Ocean Soul. Now, if I'm Invul here, you've got to fight for the next soul.
Yep. You don't want them to get to 3 dragons. Sakura looking for Wendelov though. Headbutt Pulverize going to connect. Demon dives forward. The body slam nearly going to take out the Wukong. Wendelov flashing forward. Demon flashes away. The cask going to come out, finding one. Icy now arriving on the scene. Can they find the Gragas? They should be able to. The Pulverize is going to come down. Watch out, Eep comes through. Stunned up and spun down by the Lilia. Herald dropped as well on this top tower.
I want to say that's not worth for Invul.
Even with the plate gold?
Until I was going to say it's not worth until I realized Icy actually took the Herald because Spectator doesn't show taking Herald.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you've got the Executioners on Wukong. Obviously, Gragas healing still a lot.
It was probably a bit too early for them to go when they did. If they'd have gone maybe 10 seconds later, or even 5, might have been okay.
But at the same time, Wukong has no sustain right now. Like, his sustain, I believe, is just Conqueror. I'm not sure if he's taken...
He has just picked up a Phage, so that will be a little bit extra sustain.
Wait, is Phage sustain now?
Yeah, Phage is sustained now.
Jesus Christ. I give Phage and is it Heartbound Axe?
Yeah, Heartbound Axe. Because Heartbound Axe is what Phage used to do.
Yeah. Now, it's a little bit of sustain, but again, if you unpork, you have your Vampiric Scepter. Now, you don't have the health, but you're not going to out-health Gragas, period. Like, he's out-trading you because he has more health.
Yeah.
If you have the sustain, like, you can heal off these minions a lot more. And those trades are, like, very bad. And when it's Gragas, he's got Chem Tank already, so he's got resistances. If he's going for Brambleverse next, Wukong will not win.
No.
Until for a while. Also, he's not gonna go Divine Sunder on the Wukong either. Which
Big chunks coming out from Wendelov on this Gragas now.
This is getting a little bit shaky.
Ooh, the Sakura and Lula looking for something onto Greed Life. The Hex Flash is going to come forward. Headbutt Pulverize does land as well. The final chapter is called through. Wictrek running forward, but he's going to get stunned up by the Alistar. Icy getting devastating charged and unstoppably onslaughted. Gonna fall down to the 3. Yunsun J now joining the fight, but Lula's gonna take out Greed Life on the backside. No, Greed Life managing to get the flash away as Sakura gonna fall to Ufi Duck. Yunsun J trying to answer back onto Wittrek, not gonna quite find the kill. Demon in the meantime gonna get solo killed by Wendelov in the top side. And Wittrek does eventually drop to the minions in the bot side. Lula not quite finding Greed Life and might go down to the curtain call. Can he dodge the 4th bullet? Doesn't matter. He has the HP to tank it. Greed Life not quite going to get tagged. And Lula dodging away from Ufi Duck. Dodging all of the spells, actually. Can he get himself out here? No, the Foxfire is just going to find that one. Ending what I believe to be a 5-for-1 fight cross-map for Huuki Hijackers.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Honestly, this Yumi is
putting in work.
Yeah. Well, Eris is a clown, I guess.
Moonstone Renewer now completed as well.
Yeah, and I mean, Yunsun J appears at like TP's in to change how the fight's going, and it's like, yeah. He's gonna do some, and he's doing a lot, but he's not doing enough because Yumi's just like, haha. Nice damage, bro. Heal it all, and sadly, it's not going to work out.
But we are seeing more grievous wounds now coming through. We do see the Executioners calling on Lula. And that's about it for the extra Executioners. But
I mean, Leandri still is a little bit like grievous wounds in a way. It does damage over time, but it doesn't do anti-healing. And I mean, grievous wounds need a buff still.
Yeah, Yunsun J just getting jumped on here by Ufi Duck and Wittrek. Devastating Charge going to find him. Charm goes wide, but it doesn't matter. There's just too much damage in that duo. And meanwhile, Invul looking for something in the top side. Headbutt Pulverize going to connect, and they're going on to Wendelov. Sleep coming down onto the Gragas. Sakura going to tank the tower. He's going to fall to the turret, though. Icy Belly making it out. Demon surviving. 1-for-1, but Invul should get the turret here, and they do.
I mean, yeah, you're making cross-map plays, but... I mean, yeah, you gotta take some somewhere.
Gonna lose their bot lane turret and most likely mid lane outer as well here, though, in trade. Greed Life looking for Lula. Gale forces forward. Hits the Deadly Flourish, but that Senna Shroud, very, very potent. Teleport gonna come in from the Wukong, though. Can they look to turn this in the 2v2? Wukong and Senna goes in, catches the Cyclone. Final chapter coming out from the Yuumi. Second cast of the Cyclone. Can he find Greed Life? He does manage to pick up the Jhin. Wendelov teleporting in, looking for the center and not going to be able to find anything. Going to go down. Demon falls in the enemy backline, though, as well. 2-for-1 overall so far on the fight in the favor of Invulnerables Esports.
It's a 2-for-1, but it's also a 1 TP for 2 TPs. So
yeah.
It's actually a very solid fight.
Yeah. Does get both the Gragas and the Ahri teleports for just the Wukongs.
Now, let's not face check.
Invul now looking for Dragon. Taking the Blast Cone over with Yunsun J and Icy. Lula hitting freely over the wall. This is actually... I quite like this. This is smart, but it's stolen by the Yuumi. Headbutt Pulverize catches on to Ufi Duck, but he's going to get slept up and should go down. Does fall to Yunsun J, but Dragon stolen away by Huuki Hijackers and Symboyan on that Yuumi.
Did Icy have Smite?
No, I do not believe so.
Well then.
Yunsun J gonna get charged down here by this Symboyan and Wittrek duo. Hecker and Yuumi very, very fast, and there's not a lot he can do there.
Well then.
Lula might be in trouble. Wendelov, flash, body slam. Explosive cask gonna go wide, though. And the root is gonna come through from the center. So Lula gonna be able to kite away. Sakura being chunked out. Greed Life, 4th shot Gale Force. Gonna be good night to the center.
I don't know how Invul will get back into this. It's only a 3k goal lead, but like Hecarim is just gonna run for your team. No matter who's where, no matter who's doing what, Hecarim will just like be like XD nice, go fast horse. And he also has Divine Sundress, and he's doing damage.
If we look at the late game scaling of these two teams, though, who would you have to get? Oh, Icy caught out by the Deadly Flourish. Curtain is going to be called. Spirit Rush comes through from Ufi Duck as well, and that's just going to be an extra one into the Ahri's back pocket.
I mean, Senna infinitely scales, but like, I hate this question about who scales better because scaling doesn't matter anymore. Like, obviously, there are comps that play scaling, but no one plays like how League used to be played in Season 7 and stuff, but it's like 7 kills all game. Like, if you're talking about, if you're like, oh, let's wait till 20 minutes, guys, you're gonna lose the game. Because the whole point of League of Legends now is to snowball. If you have scaling, you need to snowball your scaling.
Yeah.
That's like,
We could see a big fight. Massive Cyclone there. Flash is being forced out. Herald is going to get straight dropped, and the turret is just going to drop. Yunsun caught by the onslaught of shadows, walking back to his demise, falling to the Hecarim. Demon and Sakura trying to do what they can. Icy now going to rejoin the fight, catching the Swirl Seed. Demon surviving with the clone. Not going to quite find Witch Rig, but Witch Rig does go down in the backline. Symbolian now going to fall as well. Sakura and Demon having fallen too. And it is only a 3 for 2, but Invul lose 2 turrets off the back of the fight.
yeah, this is kind of looking monker. Like, no matter how much Grievous Wounds you buy right now, you're not gonna do much damage.
The Yuumi and the Gragas, so much sustain between the two of them. Hecarim with that Divine Thunderer as well, able to heal up so much HP.
Hi, Riot Games, this is Eris. Can you, like, buff Grievous Wounds, please? Like, hello? Like, there's so much healing right now that it genuinely feels like you buy Grievous Wounds and then you're like, XT, I'm still not doing damage to you.
Well, I remember, and I quote this video quite a lot, and you'll probably have heard me talk about this video before, Eris. But it's a clip from one of Reckless's streams. And he talks about the way that healing is in the game right now. And when you buy healing reduction, we put a value on healing. So say healing is at 100% before healing reduction, right?
Yep.
You apply 50% healing reduction, the healing drops to 50% effectiveness. But with how much healing and how strong healing is within the game right now, healing is starting out at 200%.
Yep.
So when you buy that 50% healing reduction, you're only reducing it back to what it should be in the first place.
Yep.
And it's just not enough. There's no way that just with healing reduction, as Demon gets jumped on by Wictrek and Symbolian here, Sleep going to come out from Icy, but the final chapter is going to be popped. Last Spirit Rush over the wall, and it's going to be 2 more kills here for the Huuki Hijackers, and they could just turn for Baron here. But there's almost no point buying healing reduction. You might as well just buy damage and try and find a miracle one-shot.
Yeah, it's also the fact that a champion like Yuumi with Moonstone on a Hecarim, her ult is proccing Moonstone.
Yeah.
And like when you're playing in like a comp where Hecarim runs in on people and you've got immobile players, like immobile champions, Hecarim's just like Yumi's just like perma healing the Hecarim. You're doing negative damage no matter what you do. It's just an FF go next kind of angle.
Well, moving between, I believe. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Apologies, guys. I will get back to direct to camera very shortly. There we go. I've just done it again. But if we look at Yuumi as an example for applying Moonstone, I believe even moving between her allies procs Moonstone. As we see 2 people blast coning into the 3 members of Invul, but it shouldn't really matter. The lead is only 7. Well, I say only 7k. It's 7k. That counts for quite a lot. Lula gonna fall, following his mid laner. Yunsun gonna drop. Oofy Duck caught out. Zonya's is popped. Can they find the kill? No. Spirit Rush is gonna take him away to safety. Icy gonna fall to Wictrek. Triple kill for the Hecarim. 4th kill of the fight going over to Greed Life, and it's gonna be Sakura taken down by either Symbolian. No, it's Greed Life with the Deadly Flourish. Going to find that kill with the Collector. And that's going to be Ocean Soul secured. And the healing we were talking about previously, just got so much worse.
Yeah, so like healing right now was what, 200%? Now you got Ocean Soul, it's 300%. Your healing reduction is doing what, 40%, 60% if they go below a certain health bar or something like threshold.
Yeah.
Or if you match a certain requirement. So what? This minus 60% of 300%, what, 240%?
120. So roughly 120% of the healing value is still staying.
Oh yeah, 6%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's negative.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well. Like, also Lula.
Going for the Rage Blade build rather than the Infinity Edge.
Not sure about that Rage Knife. I'm not sure about
I
that.
can understand it into Wendelov, as it will give more true damage procs.
But
So technically he'll be able to kill tanks quicker.
I mean, I'm saying Rage Knife not affected. Rage Knife not sure about it, but you're also like so far behind it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what you build. You need like Mega Throw.
Yeah. Double inhibitor is going to be picked up pretty much for free. Invul trying to find a play on the top side, but Wendelov and Symboyan just able to get them, walk themselves away. As the top lane inner turret does fall, and the gold lead crests 11k here for Huuki Hijackers. It is looking a little bit rough for Invul, but Sakura finding 2 with a headbutt pulverize. Root's going to come through, and the Dawning Shadow coming across. Wendelov kicked back in and is going to fall. Sleep on to the Hecarim. Can they find Wicktrek? Headbutt pulverize again onto 2. Invul coming up really big in this fight. Greedlife going to go down to Demon, and Symboyan able to get away on to Oofyduck, taking the Ari taxi. But that was a really, really proactive, good fight for Invul.
Yeah. It seemed like the healing stopped for a moment.
I don't know quite what happened there.
It felt like Gragas like just stopped healing, which is quite funny.
Like,
I mean, it was Jin that died, and Jin, no matter what, is literally one-shottable.
Yeah.
Even with Ocean Soul, like, if he's in the front, just hit him with 2 abilities. Dude's got no health bar anymore. But, like, yeah, that's, like, one fight, but, like, you've lost 2 inhibs. But, like, Yuki Hijackers are very much showing what scaling means in League of Legends today. Like, Senna infinitely scales, but Yumi scales very well. Ari scales pretty okay, and also with an 18-stack Magi's. Hecarim, he kind of falls off a little bit. Gragas definitely falls off, but it's tank Gragas, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's always going to be useful.
Jin can fall off if he's not ahead, but he's ahead. Like, it doesn't matter about scaling anymore. What matters is, like, whoever gets the lead, whoever keeps the... If you can keep the lead and keep proactively making the lead.
Yeah,
like
you keep pushing yourself forward, yeah. And let's just have a quick check-in, actually, on to Lula's Senna. He's currently at 75 stacks. So, we'll only have... I believe, is it 75 additional range?
I believe so. I use the Rapid Fire Cannon, which is just going to make it even more difficult. Like, I know Rapid Fire Cannon's only 1 auto, but like that 1 auto can do a lot. But obviously, you want the complete against before that, and you have to stop off an Executioners. Like, oh my! I do expect more Grievous Wounds changes hopefully soon.
Yeah, I think. I personally, I would definitely agree that they are probably going to be necessary. Serpent's Fang changes are a step towards, but you can just build healing like you have with a Yumi. Put Ocean Soul on top of it, and Serpent's Fang changes aren't going to help you. You're not getting any shields.
Yep. But also, like, I think the way Invul played the early game, I think they probably have to look at that. I think Sakura getting caught out 3 times early isn't good. I think that early fight...
And we are going to see a bit of a back and forth here. Headbutt Pulverize catches 2. Demon catching 2 more with the Cyclone. Final chapter going to do a lot of work, and the Dawning Shadow going to come across. Oofyduck chunked almost completely out of the fight. Wicktrek going to find the first kill on to Sakura. Yoon Sunjae falling to Greedlife. The 4th shot of the Jin being way too much damage for him to deal with. Wicktrek trying to dive Icy and is going to find success. That is an ace. 5-4-0 with the Yumi buffed Ocean Soul inside the Invulnerables Esports base. And that is going to be game 1 going over to Huuki Hijackers.
Yeah, also Serpent's Fang would have been kind of okay there, because did anyone see the Wickrek's shield that happened?
Well, that's the shield from Yumi. That's the auto-attack shield.
No, that was the shield from Steric's Gage.
Oh, yeah, it's Steric's shield. I forgot about that. I forgot that item existed.
Shield.
I forgot that item existed.